All right, YouTube, we're back. This is a '99 Ranger that I had purchased to part out. You can tell the Ohio salt doesn't do too good for these trucks. Overall, though, the body on this truck was fairly solid. Today I got to pull these half doors. And pull both front fenders, which will be fairly easy because I've already sold the header panel and bumper off this truck. The guy's supposed to come tomorrow morning from Cleveland. And you see how nice these doors are. These doors are in pretty good shape. Another thing that goes bad on these doors are the bottom latches. The bottom latches freeze up, which you can see on this one. This one opens and closes pretty good. These doors are real bad for rusting out at the bottom. But let me get some tools and get some stuff out of the way and we'll get started. As you can see, I'm pretty well organized. I like to call it organized chaos. But the tools you'll need to take those rear doors off, I think 4 of the bolts are 13 millimeter, and the door check is 10 millimeter, and we'll get an 8 millimeter for the front fender bolts. Of course, your Milwaukee impact driver. If you're a bad boy like me, you like to put chrome sockets on your impact guns. We'll head back over the truck and get started. Alright, before we start eating off all these bolts and throwing everything to the side, we're going to have to get behind this wiring harness because it unplugs right behind this panel. And it's your harness for your speaker and stuff. But I'll have to do that on both sides. I usually pull this trim panel off and pull that trim just back far enough to unplug it and then pull it through. Then unbolt the bolts. As you can see, I take the trim pieces off, haul this piece out of the way. Of course, these Christmas tree things, they always break, but what else can you do? It's cheap plastic, but there's that plug-in way down there. Unplug it and pull the harness back through the front. Alright, as you can see, we got the harness pulled back through. This door check bolt right here is a 10 millimeter, and then I just take the doors off here with the two 13 millimeters. So get our impact ready and eat these bolts off. Look at this 10 millimeter. pull them last 2 bolts out next once I put the camera down. That helps if you got 2 people, one to hold the door, the one to run the bolts out, but I usually, for the most part, do everything by myself. I like to put a knee underneath the door while I run these last bolts out. We can remove the door. There you have it. One door removed. You can screw with trying to get these off. You can get these bolts off pretty easy. But these are the ones that give you a problem. There's like the bolt is welded on the inside of the door frame. And they usually all the time break off as soon as you put an impact on them. My way of doing this for all these years is this is the easiest way to pull them. And for the other side, just do the same thing. Repeat the same steps, just it's on the opposite side. And we'll come back after I get that door off. Start on the fenders. This was kind of cool. One of my favorite things to do when I buy a used car is to go through it and find all the hidden good or bad things in it. And I just noticed I put the seat up, and underneath the seat we got a locking gas cap with keys. Yeah, of course. Some dirty old napkins, probably some outdated Papa John's coupons. Oh fudge, look at this. See that right there? I see monies. I see monies. Looks like $1. Hopefully it's got 2 zeros on the end of it. Ah, snake eyes. Be a son bitch. Oh. Well, hell. Never anything good. Heck yeah. I found me $1 and a locked-in gas cap. New neighbors moving in across the street. They're making all kinds of noise. To get these fenders off, we'll have 8mm bolts all the way down through here. There's usually 2 up front. Now you got to be careful because sometimes they snap off. Like when I took the header panel off, I snapped one of the bolts. 2 up front, 4 up top. There's 1 right here, and then there's 1. Come on. There's 1 inside, and then we'll pop this mud flap down with a pry bar, and there should be 1 behind here. That's usually the hardest one because it got a retainer clip that is on the back, keeps the bolt from spinning, and usually it snaps off. So I'll get started taking these bolts out. Again, use your impact with your chrome sockets if you're a real badass. And then don't forget, I still got the one that's inside the door jamb, and then I forgot you do gotta take the mud flap off. It's like a 2 7mm screws that go into the bottom of the cab. Then the fender should come right off. Bolt out there, got the bolt out of the front of the fender, and I'll have to take that one out for the mud flap. Here was the one it's usually the most difficult one. That's the one I got down there. And then underneath that one, okay, that one looks extra crusty. Well, we'll see how it goes. All right, I got my blanket, or I can lay down here and get underneath here and take that. That's an 8mm, I think. 8mm. Let's see if we can eat this one all without stripping it out. I bet we will. Just because that's my luck. Oh, got some good karma built up. Got some good karma built up. Didn't strip it out. Yeah. Let me get back up here. Yeah, I'll take these out. And then, yeah, we'll go on from there. So, you know. Oh, I ain't as good as I once was. I got a few years on me now. But there was a time, shoot, butthead, back in my prime. But I could really, you butthead. I could really lay it down. Something. I mean, really. Can you work on a Ford and not sing Toby Keith songs? I mean, wasn't he the Ford truck man for all them years? Now, Ford truck man, that's all I drive. I ain't a Ford truck man. That's why I made so much money off of the junk. Yeah, alrighty. I think that's it. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. We'll find out here. I'll bring you back when I pull the fender off. Oh, of course. You know, I probably pulled off 100 of these fenders and I forgot. I forgot these little ones on the inside of the deal. And Ford likes to be special. Those are 5.5s, I think. So, let me go find that socket. Yeah, of course, I forgot some bolts. I forgot to take that 7mm out. That'll expose that 5.5 right there. Pull this out of the way a little bit. And I think you gotta, something. We gotta take this one out too. So we'll take this one out. Then I'll bring you back after I pull the fender off. And we'll close up this video. Alrighty. Finally got the fender off. This foam piece will be inside the fender. You don't need that, you just eat that out of the way. And there's a fender. I put the butt flat back on, but Fenders off, doors off, and just repeat the same process on the other side. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll come back when it's all said and done, and we'll talk for a little bit. Here's the parts that I pulled. Just throwing it back in the truck. Park them up next to the house so I can keep an eye on them. Especially when you live out in the country, stuff likes to disappear. And nothing I hate more than a thief. But anyways, I'll jump in here and we'll talk a minute. Gosh, got some chapped lips. Anyways, that wasn't too bad. That's basically what I do in my free time. I part out these Ford Rangers. Buy them cheap, part them out for more than what I paid for them. Like we did today, I pulled both rear doors and both front fenders. That procedure will be the same for any. For the doors, 99 and up Ranger, 99 to 11. 99 was the first year for the 4 doors, I'm sure. And then the fenders, it's the same process, 98 and up all the way to 2011. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. That guy's supposed to come from Cleveland tomorrow and pick him up. We'll see if he does or not. You know, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. 99% of the time nobody shows up. But what's nice about pulling the parts, somebody will buy them eventually. Especially rust-free doors and fenders in Ohio. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just recording stuff that I'm doing. I guess I'm just going to record everything I do and just put it on YouTube. Heck, somebody will watch it. Somebody might be able to benefit from these videos. But, hell, I appreciate you watching. Whatever, like, comment, subscribe. And, I'll see you in the next video, probably. Bye.